Hey guys, it's Brianna here. I actually just shot this video, but it was kind of boring and it wasn't very fun and peppy like my videos usually are. So I wanted to reshoot it and give you my best self, right? I really wanted to kind of give you the real Brianna, right? So um and the lesson behind this video is actually the importance of setting up an autoresponder. And this kind of seems like a mundane kind of, yeah, okay, I get it, it's an autoresponder, you need that. But for newbies out there, this is really, really important. If you don't know what an autoresponder is, an autoresponder is something where you write a series of emails and then they send out so that while you're building your list and you're building your team, you don't have to be working around the clock. It's just a tool that we have or that you have to purchase yourself. You can purchase that outside of your company usually, that you purchase outside of your company in order to cut your work efforts in half. And it just systematizes everything. But I mean, I'm not an autoresponder person. I have had so many mishaps and mistakes with autoresponders in the past. In fact, it's why I'm shooting this video now, is for you to avoid the mistakes that I've made, right? So what actually happened with me in an autoresponder is I thought I had everything worked out and checked. I really did. I thought I had checked everything, made my list and checked it twice, as it were, as to what I needed to do for my autoresponder. And I went and I bought traffic. But when I bought the traffic, it turns out that even after all the checking, all of the, everything, my autoresponder was all out of whack in the back office, in my back office. And I wound up not getting any of the leads at that time, and it was a big blow. I mean, it kind of blew my ego a little bit because I thought I was perfect. I mean, I'm this perfect little marketer, right? And it kind of blew to the fact that, like, okay, I spent money on these people or on this stuff, and I'm like, I want my stuff, and I was really upset and I was distraught by it. So my suggestion to you is follow everything exactly. If you're on my team, personally, you know that we have extensive amounts of training in our back office that helps you best set up your autoresponders and everything like that, and what you actually need and why it's so important to set up your autoresponders so you can collect the leads to make the sales later, because we know that it takes about 7 times for exposure until somebody is willing to buy, right? Until you want to buy my product. So that being said, um, make sure you have everybody under the sun check your autoresponders, so, or check your lead capture pages. So have, put your own email into your autoresponder and see if you get a lead. Put somebody else's email, with their permission obviously, put somebody else's email address into your autoresponder to see if they get, you get the lead and then they get the auto responded email series and stuff like that, etc., etc. Just test and tweak and make sure that you know that it's good before you start marketing heavily, because I was like heavily marketing, on, just free stuff, like on posting to Google Plus and, Facebook and stuff like that. And I wasn't getting anything, so I figured that it was just because I wasn't driving enough, or I didn't have enough eyes on my site, but it turns out that no, my autoresponder was actually broken. Which brings me into another quick funny little lesson. I don't know if any of you have read this book. It's called E Squared by Pam Grout. And if you're not a believer in the law of attraction yet, you will be when you read this book. It is absolutely incredible, and it's really changed my life in a drastic amount of ways. And I don't actually say that about a lot of books. I mean, if you're on my team, the books. We have a book club. We have, those are, you know, you know the books to be reading if you're on my team. And if you're not on my team and you'd like to get on my team, I suggest you hit the link below and enter your email address in, and you will be redirected. So that book, it's basically 9 do-it-yourself energy tricks to test and see if there actually is, a universe or in a higher intelligence or God or whatever you want to call it. I mean, like the law of attraction calls it the universe, right? Even the books and The Secret, I mean, The Secret calls it the universe. The book The Secret and the movie The Secret calls it the universe, right? So in the first little chapter, the first experiment is called The Dude Abides. And it basically gives you a time frame, and they say, okay guys, okay universe, you're out there. I believe that you're out there, but I want you to prove to me that you're out there by sending me an unexpected gift within 48 hours. And I was a little skeptical when I read this book at first. And when I first heard about this book, I was like, yeah, okay, that doesn't really work, right? It doesn't really work. So I actually went and I did the assignment. I followed everything exactly. And I asked the universe for my secret gift. And do you want to know what I got? I got, somehow, by the grace of God, all of the leads that I had bought and sent to the broken capture page. They actually got locked somewhere inside of the back office of the business that I'm promoting, not the actual autoresponder. How crazy is that? I can't even tell you how many times I checked and I checked and I rechecked, searching for these emails, searching for these people. I mean, like, a part of me felt like I left these people down because they went to my capture page looking for more opportunities, or more information of my home-based business opportunity, and I couldn't deliver because I didn't have their email address. I never got it. So I actually wound up getting all of their email addresses. So, that being the case, it works. It works, and that's why I started off that video with that other topic. So, I mean, that's a marketing blunder that I wanted to, teach you, for all of you to avoid. Check your autoresponders, make sure everything's good. When you're joining a home-based business, make sure that you go on in your first week and a half. Don't worry about making money. The money will come. Just don't worry about that. Make sure your systems, make sure your autoresponders, make sure all of your tools are set up properly. All right? Make sure all your tools are set up properly so you don't make the same mistake. Because I can't guarantee that you're gonna, a couple of months down the road, come across a book that's gonna deliver all of those emails back to you if you'd see so happen to do that. So if you're interested in this, you'd like to learn more about the home-based business, the opportunity that I'm promoting, if you want to get on my list, so for more videos from me, I've stopped posting more videos on Google Plus. I started just sending my team members to my videos because so it's just a new marketing strategy that I've been thinking about. So just, if you'd like to be on my list, which I highly recommend you do, hit the link below and enter your email address in, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.